Welcome to the amazing real-life stories of Aquarium Rehab.
Ziggy Star is a female northern fur seal, and she was originally stranded on the west coast of California. She was rescued by our colleagues at the Marine Mammal Center. At that time, it was deemed that she was non-releasable. She had some pretty significant neurologic disease. Once the government deemed her non-releasable, it was determined that she needed a home. So we were able to provide her with that home here at Mystic Aquarium, and she came to us to live her life here with our other fur seals.
My name is Erin Gibbons, and I'm the Assistant Supervisor of Cetaceans and Pinnipeds at Mystic Aquarium.
My name is Chrissy Metzger, and I'm a trainer at Mystic Aquarium of Cetaceans and Pinnipeds.
My name is Nicole O'Donnell. I'm a senior trainer at Mystic Aquarium, and I work with the Pinnipeds and Cetaceans.
The role I play on in Ziggy's life is the same as the other coworkers that I have. There's a Team Ziggy with myself, Jesse, and Chrissy and Nicole, and we spend a lot of time with Ziggy.
We monitor her pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're able to do overnight watches when we need to, but even when she's in a more stable way of life, we have to help her thermoregulate a little bit. She's not going to go enter the water as readily as other animals, so we really have to make sure that we're staying on top of her and making sure that she's perfect.
Over the past several months, Ziggy had exhibited some seizure activity that required veterinary care and intervention. What we determined was, in order to get a better idea about what was going on in her brain, that she needed an MRI. So we took her to the Henry and Lois Foster Hospital for Small Animals at Cummings Veterinary Medical Center at Tufts University for an MRI with a neurologist. And we determined that she actually had an increased amount of fluid on her brain that was causing these seizures and these neurologic signs.
So the problem with Siggi is that she had what we call a non-hypertensive hydrocephalus. So there was this fluid that was very, very slowly building up in her brain, and it was making her brain completely disappear. So we cannot recover the brain that has already disappeared, but what we want that is to get worse. So putting this shunt is gonna able to release a little bit, so hopefully she's gonna be brighter because she was not very bright and she started having a lot of seizures. So I don't know if the seizure will completely disappear, although they're very well controlled under medication, but at least she won't get more seizures because she was kind of getting quite a lot of them. The main objective is to stop the disease from progressing, and hopefully we're gonna even get a little bit of a reverse.
So after consultation with the neurologist, with the veterinary neurologist, we determined that in order to reduce the fluid on her brain, the best chance for survival for Ziggy would be to take her to surgery.
I'm excited for what the surgery could bring for Ziggy and how it can increase her quality of life. I'm excited that we have an amazing surgical team and amazing veterinarians taking care of her. And I'm excited that when she comes out of surgery that we'll be able to continue to take care of her and see what quality of life can bring for her. We've spent holidays with them and take care of them really closely, and Ziggy, I think,
She just sort of makes everything worthwhile. When I first met her 4 years ago, I remember thinking, what are we gonna do with her? Just because I knew how different she was. And if you could have told me 4 years from then that we were gonna be doing what we're doing now, I would have never believed it.
from the time that she washed ashore and just the fight that she has for life in general, it's really inspiring to us all.
The preparation for surgery was quite intensive. It required a lot of meetings between the veterinary staff here at Mystic Aquarium and the veterinarians at Tufts University. Once we had her surgical plan established, we had to leave quite early in the morning from here at Mystic, about 6 in the morning, to get Ziggy ready to drive her the 1.5 hours to Tufts. Once she arrived at Tufts, we had to do a bit of surgical preparation, so we had to shave a few areas on the back of her head and her neck in order to facilitate the brain surgery that was going to happen.
So we place a ventriculoperitoneal shunt on Siggy. So basically it's a tube that goes from her brain, from the ventricles, all the way underneath the skin, all the way to her abdomen. So the excess fluid that she has in the brain can drain into the abdomen. Based on our research, this is the first time that this type of surgery has been done in a seal with this condition. It was challenging, but we were happy, and I think that everything went really well.
After surgery, Ziggy had quite a prolonged recovery. This wasn't totally unexpected given the degree of neurologic impairment that she had before surgery, but during her recovery she did exhibit a few episodes of seizure activity that required treatment by Mystic Aquarium veterinarians. And basically for the next 5 to 7 days post-operative, she was quite sleepy and spent a lot of her time lying down. She required 24-hour care by veterinarians here at Mystic as well as her marine mammal trainers. And so we spent the night here with her every night at the hospital until she started to feel better. She is actually doing very well. She has started to stand up on her own. She's eating fish. She is listening to her trainers. She is doing very simple behaviors, and she looks very bright, so we're very happy with her progress.
Just the collaboration and the lengths to which a facility will go to not only the Marine Mammal Center who rehabilitated Ziggy on the brink of death, brought her back, that Mystic Aquarium is going to go to the ends of the earth to ensure that she has the best possible quality of life.